Making it up as we go, laughing together, that's all we know. Life's a ride and we love it, so we're winging it.
Hi, I'm Chris.
I'm Lisa, hello.
And welcome to episode number 18.
Oh God, I'm so glad you keep count, because I don't.
I know, do you know, every podcast I listen to, there's one host who just doesn't keep count, and there's one that gets it every single time. Episode number 18 of Winging It, our podcast. Mine and Lisa, we're here talking about our life, our love, our relationship, our mug.
Which one?
Yeah, well, they're both beautiful.
No.
No. On our YouTube channel, the
Winging It couple.
right now.
Explanation incoming.
Yes, you always do the wee bit at the end, winging it couple. Oh,
Did I do a wee
Yeah.
vibrato?
like a wee
Didn't mean to.
like machine gun type thing going on there. Yeah.
That's a new compliment for my singing, isn't it? Sounds like a machine gun.
Slight explanation is that we were doing our podcast last week and we were talking about how we were desperate to get to 300 subscribers.
Mm-hmm. Not desperate.
Well, no, yeah. Well, I think the actual word desperate was used. But yeah, we really wanted to get to 300 subscribers. And then I was thinking, like, I have got this entire platform on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, on Instagram that has got a ton of followers that I'm not very consistent with.
Yeah.
I do like one big interview and then I leave it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I leave it for a while, it's just it takes me that long to get another big interview. And there's no consistency to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's like all those platforms are monetized. So I thought, well, why don't we just move Winging It over to these platforms? I'll still do my interviews, and the interviews will be like an extra bit of content for the channel, but the podcast channel is Winging It. So the whole brand, if you want to call it, the whole umbrella is Winging It, but we'll do some extra content on the channel as well. Okay. Like, for example, Winging It. I was thinking about just calling the interviews like just Winging It with.
I love how you say you were thinking about just doing that, but I was on the YouTube channel earlier and you've already done that.
I changed a few, yeah, but I can change them back, that's the thing.
No, I don't mind. It's up to you. That's your content, but if you want to umbrella it, it's fine
and then
by
obviously,
me.
you have your content, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, but what am I going to do?
I don't know.
Health update.
Well, you used. Do you remember the videos you used to make? The
filter, I love the filter.
Well, the filter was great, but the cleaning videos.
Yeah, that was for motivation to keep me going.
Aye,
though.
but cleaning videos do really well.
Yeah, but I'm not a cleaner. I couldn't. No.
You
People
used to,
wouldn't.
like in the old house. You used to, like, keep that house like spotless because you were always doing the videos.
Well, the videos helped me do that because otherwise I'd get distracted or lose.
So why not do it?
We'll see.
I mean,
if people like that, then I love a cleaning video, but I actually watch it because they give me inspiration to how to clean because I don't know how to clean.
Try it once, and then the thing is, you try it once, and a few people who like cleaning videos watch your cleaning video, and then these people who like cleaning videos have now discovered our podcast. That's the kind of. That's what I'm thinking in terms of the channel and all these wee extra nuggets of content.
Or it's just ADHD in platform form.
No. You go and look at, I've told you before, go and look at other YouTube channels.
And they were all just the podcast episodes.
No, you were wrong. I
looked at Shits and Gigs because I like them.
The one that I always go to is, from day one when we were doing this podcast, is Chris and Rosie Ramsey.
Yeah.
And they don't just do their podcast episodes.
They also do interviews, though.
Yeah, they've got their interviews as well. And I'm not saying, I've said to you before, like, I would love to do a couple of interviews with you. Mm-hmm. So that's another thing that we could do. Mm-hmm. There's loads. And it'll all be under the Winging It.
Let's see what happens. We're winging it all.
Yes. And it does mean that at the end of every month there might be a wee bung in the bank account.
Well, that's always good, isn't it? Do you want to talk about how you've kind of switched on financially this month?
I haven't really switched on, I guess, but...
How... I have been trying to get you to do all these things that you are now doing for years. I was like, why don't you create some sort of spreadsheet? Because I love a spreadsheet. Some sort of spreadsheet to help you visually see the money, the expense, and it's always just been met with a glazed expression, kind of like now. But what switched on for you this month?
I don't know. I think it was the 2-week period in February where we had nothing. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm back to the whole thing of we're adults.
Yeah.
We're grown-ups.
Yep.
And
oh, it's the plant. It's like, why is my head in shape?
our adults, our grown-ups seem to have it together. And yeah, so it just made me think about that.
You need to remember our adults don't have children to look after.
No, they have grandchildren.
Yeah, but they don't have them
To spoil.
Exactly.
I know. So I think that's one of the things as well. And I felt like there was a lot of, like, we call them phantom payments, but that's not the term that I want to use. But
surprise payments.
yeah, there was ones that will come out the bank account and I'm like, I cancelled that. Or, oh, I forgot I subscribed to that. Mm-hmm. Or stuff like that. And I felt like that was getting a wee bit out of control because there was days where we would have X amount in the bank and we were relying on that exact amount, and then some subscription came out and messed it all up. Mm-hmm. And so I figured like the whole like moving to a new bank account would kind of help with that as well, because that would be like a clean slate almost.
It's not good for your credit score though, but you know, it doesn't matter.
I'm feeling good about it.
Okay. What I meant was, like, what did you use to actually make it easy for yourself to understand as someone who's neurodivergent? It would potentially help other people. Like, what was it?
I asked AI
to
make me a spreadsheet. I put in like 3 of our bank statements.
Love that AI has our bank details, okay.
Asked it to terms and conditions are very clear on that sort of thing. They don't.
I mean, it's going to do nothing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then it went through the bank accounts and kind of seen what was unnecessary. Mm-hmm. What
it did the boring work, the minutiae for you.
Yeah.
Right.
And then outputted it.
Oh, sorry.
And then outputted it in I would say, an ADHD friendly way.
Right. Okay.
Like there was a list of goals that you had to do, and they were
broken into 3 months, weren't they?
Yep, and they were red, yellow, and green, like important things to do now. You know, things that you start working on, and things that you can leave.
And then by the 3 month, it was, this is where you should be. This is what you should have. So yeah, I think we're not even month 1, are we?
We're not even week 1.
No, it's the 7th of March. Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying. So check in with us in 3 months. We'll let you know how we're getting on. But it's really good to have you meet me with that, because I've always been like, we need to stop doing this. You need to cancel your subscriptions. You need to stop impulse buying. The one was the 48-hour cart. Like that was something that I had said to you. This plant is proper tickling my head.
She wants attention.
I know. I'll talk about you in a wee minute, Sheila. You know, it's like you're buying stuff that you don't need, because it's an impulse purchase, and then it's dopamine chasing and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's about making sure that you actually need it. So leave it in your cart for 48 hours. I mean, to be honest, I would say a month, but depending on what it is.
Exactly. If you need,
depending on what it is. Yeah. But if you wait 48 hours, then buy it.
But let's be real though. Like, you're not innocent in this whole thing either.
No.
Like there's one thing that you do that I'm going to say it bugs me. It doesn't bug me, but I know it's like I know it's going to happen.
Right, let's get there. What is it?
So let's just say like last month you and Summer went out.
Yeah.
To the fort to get some things, and you said to yourself that you were giving yourself a reasonable budget. I
can't remember.
50 quid or something like that. It was just to get like certain things.
Oh, I don't.
No, yeah.
Was it £50?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay.
And then that face.
£180 later.
Yes, yeah. That face. She came home with that face, and that face means I went a bit mad.
Yeah.
And you
Things
do,
are a lot more expensive than I expect as well, though.
but that's what you do. You go a bit mad, and then you do the face, and then
You just avoid it. You
No.
don't give me a face at all.
and then I'm scrambling to.
What do you mean you're scrambling?
I'm scrambling to make sure that we've got money coming in.
What do you mean you're scrambling? We're scrambling, but it's not. It's a joint effort here. That feels like you're passing the blame to me.
No.
Yeah.
I'm passing half the blame to you.
But that's fine. I accept half the blame. I also take on half the scramble.
Okay.
Thank you. But that was the chair.
Always a chair.
But aye, it's but we
Face,
seem
the
to
face
be.
that goes, it's like,
No, I don't do that.
it's a wee coy smile. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah, so aye. So that's where we are. But I think that
And even,
was
sorry, just let me jump in here. There's been a couple of times already this month where I've had to pull you back as well.
when
You talking to Alyssa about all our outfits and stuff for
Conan Gray.
aye, and you're like, oh, we'll get you this and we'll get you this and we'll get you that.
No.
And it's like we had to pull it down.
No.
And there was something else as well, and I can't remember what it was now.
I said we can get you this at this payday, but we'll get you that one because it's going to take longer to get here because it's from Shein. But I've always said to her it was like £70 for the whole thing, and I said £70 on one outfit you're going to wear once is a lot of money. Like, seriously, think about it. But she's not getting pocket money for the next 7 weeks, so she's paying for it herself in advance. So she understands that, and she's quite happy to do that. It's her money. So that's fine, but, you know, that's where that's coming from. It's just we're having, instead of paying her, we're having to pay a wee chunk at a time. But I thought I'll do the £30, no, I think it's £40 one first, and then the £30 one because that's from Amazon and it's not going to take as long to get here.
But then you would want to do the one that takes longer to get here first.
That's exactly what I just said.
No, you didn't. You said do the Amazon one first.
No, do the £40 one first, which is from Shein.
You said which is from Amazon. That's where
The £30 one, which is from Amazon, second.
we'll look back at the tape.
We will look back at the tape because I know what I said. I'll do the £30, no, I think it's £40 one first. And then the £30 one because that's from Amazon and it's not going to take as long to get here. Anyway, how are you?
How am I? Busy. Very, very busy, and I'm loving it. The past few days has been very, very rock choir heavy. Been doing a lot of work, just getting all that sorted and set up, and my training, and
How's the training going?
it's good.
Yeah, good.
It's really, really good. I've got a really good feeling about this place. They seem to have a good feeling about me, which is good. And I had a shot of teaching a choir last week for the first time, and it seemed to go really well. Next week, I'm away to London for 3 days, which I said to you, I'm not really looking forward to. Normally, I look forward to going away and kind of just like chilling out or whatever, but I prefer it here.
Because your family's here?
Yeah, and I'll miss you. Like I'll really miss you. I love our night times.
We can still do it. We'll do it on FaceTime.
I know.
Just mute each other so that we don't get feedback.
So yeah,
Our night times are literally watching one episode of The Good Doctor and then 1 or 2 episodes of G. Fred Buffy. Bruffy 1322. Shout out to him because we love his podcast,
his content.
And that's our evenings. We
Pretty
could
much.
really do a lot more, but and then we take the dogs out and then it's bedtime. Although I went to bed before you took the dogs out yourself, I was like, I'm so tired.
And then Alyssa came and spoke to me for about an hour
Oh, did she?
as well. Yeah, just all about music and stuff.
Good.
What about you?
Oh, I was waiting. I'm kidding.
You weaponise that.
I'm only joking. No, I've had a tough week. I've had a really low mental health week. I think it's a combination of the week before my period. So I'm in the luteal phase, I believe.
Has it been 4 weeks since you last spoke about that? Because you spoke about the luteal phase before.
But I didn't know the time. I didn't know what each week was.
Oh, okay.
But I think this is what I'm saying. I think this week I'm in the luteal phase. Also processing stuff from counselling that we went quite deep this week. Well, what day are we on? This week, and I'm processing it, and it's difficult. And it's definitely taken a toll. And stuff's going on at work that I'm not wanting to talk about at all because it's just stressing me out. There was something else. I can't remember what the other thing was, but yeah. So I think
the house
has been, but the house, like we've got loads of washing to do and stuff like that. So I'm struggling to keep up with that because there's so much. But I think we've all got too many clothes. Well, you guys have. I don't. I need more. Genuinely, I have no clothes, but Alyssa keeps stealing my clothes as well, so that's annoying.
And she keeps stealing Summer's clothes.
Yeah.
And she went through a phase of stealing my clothes as well.
Yeah. It's like you've got your own. But anyway, so this week's been tough mental health wise. Yeah, I've not been in a good place, but I feel like I'm coming out of it now. I do feel like I'm coming out of it, and hopefully it's going to improve. But at my doctor's appointment, we discussed all this, and she said, so what about the medication? And I said, well, I feel like now is not a time to change anything because I don't know if it is all those other factors or if it is the medication that's not working for me, or, you know what I mean? So I think it's best to wait. So we're going to check in 3 weeks or 5 weeks. Otherwise, we're just in the same cycle. Same part of my cycle. So I said, well, so we're doing 3 weeks and then I'll check in then. So I should be in a better better mood in terms of my period, in terms of my cycle, but I'll know then whether it's medication related or other factors. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Do
you know what you need to do to make yourself feel better?
What?
Look at boobs.
That does make you feel better.
Boobs are magical.
I mean, I see boobs daily, and it just doesn't. It doesn't have the same effect. I'm not gonna lie. Let's check. No.
Can I check?
No, I mean they're there. It's fine.
OF no. The other.
We get paid not to go on.
I know. The other day, actually, and I hope you don't mind me telling this story, but I was on the phone to our utility supplier, and I was getting quite stressed out about it because, what a joke, by the way. Let me just tell you this, right? Phoned them on a Thursday. I was a 40-minute wait to get through to somebody, told them what was going on. They put me on hold for about another 20 minutes. Eventually, I was like, could I possibly get a call back once you've found out what you need to find out? Because I need to go and get the kids for school. And she was like, yeah, sure, I'll call you back. And then, so the next day, she phoned me back and we went through security and she went, right, I'm just going to put you on hold while I go and investigate this. I was like,
yeah.
She literally phoned me back to put
probably, as soon as you hung up, it was probably straight through to another caller, so she'd not had a chance.
No, I didn't hang up. They, you talk about like from the previous call. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then the call terminated.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so I'm sitting at the desk just over there, all stressed out, and and I hear the voice, and she goes, Chris. I was like, what? Turn round. And I was like, what does it? That was me.
They've got a magic power over you. What can I say?
They do.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm okay. It's not been a great week. That's all I'll say. It's been tough.
We got a new couch though.
We did get a new couch, and thank you so much to all who made that happen. The banisters had to come off, and it was bad. I was like, I need to go and get the girls from gymnastics.
There was one point during it where Alan said, this isn't going in.
Oh, really?
And I was like, oh no, can't give up. So then we ended up having to go all the way around and down, took the back door off, the hinges, had to take the banister off the stairs, but we eventually got it in.
Good job.
And it is a comfy couch.
Yeah, it's so comfy. Although I sat in it and Catherine was like, you just disappear in there.
You're so small.
That was funny. No, it's so comfy. So comfy. So yeah, we just need to get it cleaned, don't we? But yeah, because they had cats and I'm allergic to cats. So. Meow. Meow. Bye. Sheila's doing well. We will do a video.
Sheila update.
Well, she's still got some brown patches. But I gave her another feed yesterday. And everything feels, good. But I don't really know. Oh. I don't think that was supposed to happen.
You just broke her arm off.
No, it was the wee bits, but they're dead dry. They're brittle. And that's not gonna cook anything.
What?
Yeah.
It's not going to cook anything?
No, it's not going to cook anything.
I don't know what that means.
It's not going to grow anything, neither's that.
Can you stop getting dirt all over my studio?
Sorry. I'll take them. They'll go in the bin, right? But I'm hoping we'll see what happens. It's only been a couple of weeks.
How good was that game last week?
It was good fun, although it was very frustrating, but it was good fun. But I've got another one this week.
You got another one to play?
1 to 10.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that later. We're like miles away.
Yeah.
You wanted to... we were sitting last night and you said we should talk on the podcast about some of the experiences that we've had
Oh, yeah.
in life. Because we've done quite a lot, like in terms of, I don't know, in terms of life experience.
Yeah.
One of them was the 6 months or so we spent in Corfu.
Yes, we lived there for a while. That was... started off great.
Yeah.
And then it very quickly went downhill, didn't it?
Yeah, but the good part, like when it was good, it was really, really good.
Yeah.
We stayed in this hotel. Like food and drink was provided. Lunch and dinner.
Yeah, no, I don't even think it was lunch and dinner. It was one meal a day.
I'm pretty sure it was lunch and
No, it was
dinner.
1 meal a day because then we found that wee southern fried chicken place and that was mega cheap. So we were like, let's go there. And then we found gyros. Amazing. Chicken gyros. You had it without chili, and I remember...
Go on.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't remember it exactly, but it was Tithelo, because I remember them shouting at me because I said Tithelity, and they were like, no, Tithelity, Tithelo, because Tithelity means I would like, and it's too polite, so Tithelo is I want. So it's Tithelo, I can't remember what 2 is, but 2... gyros kotopoulos ena me chili. Ena me chili. 1 with chili. Or 1 without chili. I think it's with. I can't remember. But that was my Greek. Sorry for bastardising the Greek language, but yeah.
But you went away and worked in this kind of ice cream parlour type place, dessert place.
Kelly's Ice House.
Mm-hmm.
It was an interesting experience.
Yeah, that because you. But we've said this before that you're very anti-patriarchy type person.
So in that time, so you're talking 20 years ago, just under 20 years ago. I don't know what it's like now. I've not lived there in a while, but the European, or the Greek anyway, ideal was that...
16 years and 9 months ago it was, remember?
Oh, well, there you go. The ideal, especially where we were, was very much still stereotypical. Women were, the providers, the childbearers, and men were the ones that worked. And I was looked down upon because I was overweight, because women are supposed to look attractive. And
She's attractive though.
Thank you. But yeah, so it was just a different experience, and but no, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, but they were very obvious with the you need to lose weight things, and I was like, all right, okay, thanks very much. But no, I liked working at the waffle place, I call it. It was Kelly's Ice House. I don't know if it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
But she was lovely. She was English, and her husband or partner, I don't think they were married at the time, but Spiros was Greek. And I remember, so when you spoke directly to him, it's Spiro. And when you talk about him, it's Spiros. So that's another thing as well, like the cultural difference. And I always thought, that's interesting, because I thought his name was Spiros, and I kept calling him Spiros, and he's like Spiro. And but it was good. So there's a couple of places we were, though, were we not? We got moved about, that was it. So we were in apartments while it was the quiet season, and then when it got fully booked, we were. So that's when it all changed.
Yeah, but initially we flew over to work in one hotel. And I cannot remember for the life of me anything about it. I remember being there.
Was Osiris the one that owned that one? I remember the name Osiris.
Yes. Not Osiris, I think it was just Cyrus.
Cyrus.
and that was like a really nice
Yeah, it was
place.
lovely.
Just wasn't busy enough to merit having an entertainer. So then we moved to the Zephyrus Hotel.
Right.
And again, it was fine. We were put in a room.
Again, this was 16 years, 9 months ago. So I hope it's got better now.
Yeah, well, it will have. Yeah, I mean, we were put in a lovely room. The pools were nice. It was on a cliff top.
Yeah, it was
You know,
lovely.
that's where I proposed to you.
Yeah.
The final time.
Yep.
And then it all kind of just went to pot.
It was like it got so busy that we became we don't have time for you, even though you were providing entertainment at the pool and then in the evening. And I was working, 4 till 12, 4 p.m. till midnight at the ice house. I don't know, it felt really dismissive.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And then we were taken out of our hotel room and put in this other room, which I don't think had been looked at in
There was a
years.
mattress on the floor
Yep.
and a toilet and...
Yeah, and because of the way it works over there, the kind of plumbing, we were at the bottom of a row.
Yep.
So at a certain point in the evening, when the rest of the row are all having a shower or whatever, it would come up through our floor.
Yeah, no, it was sewage.
Yeah,
It was sewage that came up. And
the air conditioner didn't work.
nah, so it was horrible, and
Hot
we
and
didn't
sticky,
sleep, and we I don't think we were getting on very well either. Just
like,
because we hadn't slept, it was hot and sticky, and we were just not happy. And then we came home for my sister's wedding, and realised we need to come home.
Yeah.
We're not being treated very nicely out here. And then you had an issue. I think you were throwing people and throwing kids. You couldn't even do that nowadays, could you?
No.
You wouldn't be able to do that. But you were throwing kids into the pool, and then a dad came up and was just messing about, pushed you into the pool. You went over on your ankle, and then their on-site doctor came and tried to relocate an not dislocated foot. And because you've got weird feet. So, I mean, I get it, but he could have looked at your other foot. But anyway, he thought it was dislocated, and he's trying to relocate it and ended up tearing ligaments in your foot. So you were on crutches. And then we were there when Michael Jackson was announced to have passed away.
That's right, yeah.
We were, or murdered, who knows. And we were I remember because we were at the bar and it was quiet by this point.
It was closing time.
It was closing time, yeah. So it would have been 3 a.m. And I think Laura texted me and said, turn the news on. And I asked whoever the manager was, could you put the news on? And big announcement, Michael Jackson dead. And I was like, oh my God.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Wow.
Sorry. I was a big Michael Jackson fan. Still am.
I thought you were about to say that was a big sneeze, and I got all confused when you said Michael Jackson.
No, but I remember just staring at the TV like, oh my God. But they wouldn't give you a stool to sit on when you were DJing at night, and I was like, I can't stand. You're just going to make his leg worse. And they were like, no stool. And I was just like, this is just not okay.
Yeah.
So we got ended up getting treated like absolute shit. And it felt like they wanted us to go, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then we went back. We did go back for about a month.
Yeah, it was, I would say, even just a couple of weeks.
Was that a couple of
at
weeks?
most.
All right, okay. And then...
And we were like, nah.
There was something about a bike.
Yeah, so you borrowed the receptionist's bike.
That's right.
Because I
used the bike to travel.
To cycle to your work.
Yeah.
And if I remember right, it got a puncture. It got a puncture on our last night there.
Yeah, that's right. And she blamed me, didn't she?
No, we completely avoided her.
So it was us that gave it a puncture?
No. But because she was being so aggressive towards us,
right?
We didn't want to deal with. She would have blamed us for that thing. So it was a case of, right, we'll just avoid her on the last day.
Yeah.
And just go.
I mean, I wouldn't avoid her now.
No,
I would be like that. I didn't puncture your bike. I don't know what changed. Something changed because she was so nice. And then all of a sudden it was like a switch flipped and she just hated us for some reason. And we were like, why? We've literally not done anything. Like, we've done nothing but be supportive and talk up your hotel. And I think someone did see where we were living, though.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because I went looking for it last night. I couldn't find the review.
Oh, really?
But
I wonder if they got it deleted.
nah, there's a review online literally talking about where we were living, and it was a case of, and it
I
said
wonder
that
if that's what changed it.
maybe.
Because we didn't show people where we were living because we were embarrassed. But no wonder we found that house and we're like, yeah, piles of mud. That's nothing compared to what we've put up with already. But yeah, sorry, carry on.
I can't remember. Yeah, it was just.
Well, what did they say? Because I didn't see this. I don't look at reviews and stuff like that online. Well, I didn't. I do now. But.
Yeah, well, the only reason I did it was because I knew that people would be saying nice things about me in terms of like the entertainment and stuff. Mm-hmm. But then that one, and that's what it was. It was, the entertainer is living in this, and I can't remember the words that were used, but it was really quite.
Didn't they say squalor?
Yeah, and it was like,
the word
it's
they
disgusting the way that he is being treated.
We didn't know it was disgusting, to be honest, until we look back at it now and go, fucking hell. Like, fucking hell. Like, imagine that was our kids.
No.
We'd go mental. Like, you'd come home now.
Or
like,
stay there, I'm going to fly out.
I know, and give them a what for.
Yeah, give them a what for. What and for.
Aye, because you're the most aggressive person in the world.
When it comes to my kids.
Yeah, you wouldn't, though, still. You
would.
You wouldn't. You'd be arrested and in a Greek jail.
That's true.
Aye, it was an experience. Definitely an experience. But we got engaged out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you remember the hypnotist?
Yes. Oh, what was his name?
I can't remember his name, but I remember it was me and Christina. I remember meeting her. There was 3 of us, but we were the only 2 that seemed to go under. And we had to...
Oh,
we got
that
hypnotised.
hypnotist. Yes, that's right. And you got hypnotised and... Yeah.
And...
Derek something.
Oh, you said Derek and I heard a Cora. No, but we had to be ballerinas and we had to speak Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible. Different time. But yeah, it was just, yeah. I don't remember anything of it, really.
There was a magician guy who was very like Darren Brown. His name was Michael something.
The illusionist.
Yeah.
You should bring your mic down a wee bit so you can see your face.
My beautiful face. And he was brilliant and we got on really, really well.
Yeah. Or so you think.
No, we didn't.
Glad you got that.
Because I'm pretty sure he gave us a lift to the airport on our last day as well.
Oh.
I remember.
Nah, don't remember that.
Blocked that out as well.
No, but the thing is, I remember you saying that we lived in Collins for a week. Or he lived with us for a week.
No, we lived at his house.
We lived at Collins for a week. I have no memory of this at all. Nah. I remember we lived in that house in Steps Row in Dundee for a few days.
No, that wasn't Step Row. Step Row in Dundee, you lived there for a while and I kind of tagged along for a bit afterwards.
What was the house that we lived in for like 3 days?
I can't remember the name of the street, but that was up.
I don't count that when I count our moves, by the way, because that doesn't count. It was like an interim.
Yeah.
I can't remember why. Was it just the other property wasn't ready? And I can't remember.
No, me either.
But a Step Row I remember, and I remember texting the mum and saying, I hope the cleaning was okay. And she was like, it's what to expect from 19-year-old students. And I was like, I did my best. I was so upset. It's like, I thought it was really good, but okay. She was like, just things like, the bin not being emptied. And I was like, I didn't think to do that. Okay, fair. But yeah. So what else can you remember from Greece? I remember the Southern Fried Chicken place. It was good. It was cheap. It was like $1.99 for a meal.
I wish I could remember the restaurant across the road from the bar. I was introduced to that lasagna, that Greek lasagna that used aubergines as pasta sheets. You remember any of that?
No.
Beautiful restaurant as well, right across the road from the bar that we worked in, the Saks Bar. That's what it was called. The breakfast.
Oh, I remember the breakfast because the guy had Iron Brew, didn't he?
Yep.
I remember that. It was like, what, €1.50 for the Iron Brew?
Well, no, the whole breakfast itself was mega cheap.
Aye, but the Iron Brew
The Iron
was
Brew
more
was
expensive,
expensive, yeah.
because he had to have it imported.
Yep. And they had, if I remember right, the potato scones were amazing. They were
They
like
had potato
homemade.
scones, so it was like Scottish breakfast
It
as
was
well.
like proper, because it was a Scottish bar.
That's the
Scottish
problem
place.
with an English breakfast, isn't it? Is you don't have square sausages and you don't have potato scones. Come up and have them, and we'll share it with you, as long as you appreciate that it is better.
What else?
I do love a link though.
Yeah.
I honestly can't remember much else about
It
it.
got that hot that I would wake up every day hoping for a cloudy day.
I remember the hottest day was 45 degrees in the shade.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have been over 50 in the sun, but it was 45 degrees in the shade, and oh my God, it was horrible.
It was awful.
Horrible. And that is the day that I was scraping the inside of the freezer, because Spiros had asked me to do that, because he didn't want me just doing nothing. And I was so warm, but I was inside this freezer, and I was like, I'm actually grateful to be doing this. But it was like a juxtaposition.
Yeah.
Catch 22. Because I'm in the freezer doing it, but because I'm like scraping it, I was building up energy, and I'm building up a sweat, and I was like, it's not helping. I'm still really warm. Nah. I remember cycling. I remember the beach, the shore, because you could cycle around the whole island quite quickly. It was
not the whole island.
No?
Corfu is like, it's like...
No, Sidari.
Sidari wasn't... Yeah, but that was a wee town. It wasn't...
Aye, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. You could cycle around Sidari or get from one end to the other quite quickly, right?
Yeah.
Within 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But I remember Kelly's apple pie. Oh, she used to make apple pie every day, and it was so good. Actually, Spiros's mum used to make dinner for me when I worked there, and it was so nice. And I actually remember, I thanked her, but I don't think I ever thanked her properly.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that was really good, thanks. Like, not like, that was delicious. Like, you know, the way I would do it now.
Proper homemade Greek food.
But it was so good. So good. She made like omelette and like rice, and it was delicious. Really good. Lovely, authentic home cooked meals. It was really, really lovely, and a lovely thing to do, actually. But I
think you've got a lot more good memories of Greece than what you think you did.
Yeah, probably. It was just that, literally the shit coming up is all I remember. Not all I remember, but it's the biggest negative. And then obviously your leg or your ankle getting torn.
Yeah. Well, mind at the beginning I got bitten by a mosquito.
Yeah,
and nearly lost my leg.
Yeah, it was a GP that happened to be on holiday saying, I'm a GP, you need to get that looked at. We were like, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Antibiotics.
Yep. Expensive
Mosquitoes love you.
antibiotics.
Mosquitoes love you, though.
I know.
What else do we remember? Something came into my head there before you said the mosquito.
Don't know.
The trip to the water park,
yes.
and I got conjunctivitis. Diagnosed myself because, I say diagnosed myself. The doctor didn't know conjunctivitis in English, but he said it in Greek. Is Greek? Greek's not Spanish. No, Greek, sorry. He said it in Greek, and I was like, I knew what it was, and I said conjunctivitis, and he said, bravo. I remember that, and I was like, yeah, and then it cost €50, and I was like, I don't have €50. I was like, I have €35, and the nurse was translating, and he was just really not happy. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, all I had, like, literally showed them. I was like, that's all I have. And I didn't know that you had to pay for medical care over there. So obviously he was €50 to clean my eye out and say conjunctivitis, bravo. And I was like, oh. But yeah, I still feel like I owe that guy €15.
Do you want to go and find him?
I would. So if you are that GP that you remember, let me know. Please don't have like a million people come at me going, yeah, it was me.
Yeah. And, 16 years, 9 months of interest.
No. €15. It's capped at that. But I remember that.
It was, do you know what? It was all right for the most part until it got really bad at the end.
Yeah. Although I do remember walking down the strip and everybody trying to get us in, and you just said, I'm a worker, and they left you alone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a wee tip.
Yeah.
If you're walking down a strip and people are trying to get you into the restaurant, just say, I'm a worker, and they'll leave you alone.
They will.
Do you remember the women with the rose?
That was literally what I was about to say. And you were I'm a soft touch when it comes
I'll
to
tell
that.
you why I was like that. I'll tell you why.
Yes. Tell you why.
Right, you tell the story about what happened. No, you tell the story about what happened.
I just remember she was trying to give us a rose.
You had a pocket in your shirt and she put a rose in and she was like, free of charge. And I took it out. I went, no, thank you. And she was like, no, free. And I was like, no, and gave it. And I was like, no. And then she dropped it and like picked it up and threw it at me, like threw it at you. And I was like, no, thank you. You take it. Like, no. And I don't know why you speak broken English when you speak to other people. You're like, no, thank you. And then, but she was like quite aggressive and I had to be like, no. And then eventually she walked away. But the reason I did that is because when we were in Gibraltar with my mum and dad a very long time ago, because they were obviously together. I think they were together. Yeah, they must have been. But what happened was someone threw a rose at my mum.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let me try and get this right. She threw the rose at my mum. My mum gave her it back. And she... Oh, wish my mum could remind me of this story right now.
Is some sort of curse or something?
No. No,
No, but like, did she not like...
No, it was like she did something, but she tried to grab the necklace off that my mum was wearing. So my mum got hurt because she grabbed it and she had a big red mark that ended up bruising. But what was actually happening is they were creating this scene over here with my mum and like a fake attack type thing while a guy over there was getting robbed. And because there was all this commotion over here, you know what my mum's like with her screaming, because all this commotion was going on over here, everybody went to her, but actually this guy was the one getting robbed. So I was like, what the... So that stuck in my head. So when she was doing this, I was like, no, no, thank you.
And I'm just...
It's fine, I'll take it. But no, they
Mr.
don't.
Naive. It's like, oh, it's just a euro.
But it's not. She was giving you it for free. But
yeah,
then
but
she
not really for free.
No, but she would have chased you and then asked you for money. Like, he stole from me. That's what they did. They gave it to my mum for free and then started saying she stole it. And that was the commotion. And then I think the chain might have been a different day, actually. Yeah, Gibraltar was...
Sounds like you had a cracking holiday.
No, my mum, bless her, she did not have a good time there. But, aye. So, I don't think they got her necklace, but they tried. But yeah.
That was the last night as well. I remember that. The thing with the rose specifically, that was the last night.
Oh, there you go. But aye, I think all of this happened and we were like, yeah, we're ready to go home.
Yeah.
Definitely ready to go home. It was enough. But I'm sure there are other places that aren't like that, or, you know.
Yeah. There's plenty of entertainers that go abroad and have a brilliant time and live in a nice room and have air conditioning and, you know, like
are treated nicely.
Basic amenities, you know.
That's probably the problem, is we weren't treated very well. Which I don't really know why. Is it because we're too timid?
I don't know. But I remember...
Why am I questioning me? It's not down to me. It was down to them.
I remember the owners also had a 5-star hotel further into the island.
Yeah,
and
that's
it was like
right.
a really nice... Like, every room had its own private pool.
That's
and
right. We didn't see that at all.
No. I wish I could find it now.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it.
No, I just wanted to see what it looks like now.
Yeah, well, if you can, we'll splice it in.
Yes. We've got the jar.
Yeah,
It's
let's
down
go
there.
to the jar. You do it this week. I've done it twice.
Okay. The topic, what do you call it again?
Oh, I can't remember. Let's just open the jar.
We need to get more in here, by the way.
I
There's
know.
only like 4 left. Tired?
Yeah, I'm a wee bit tired. I'm sorry for yawning in your ears.
I mean, you've
or
slept.
your face.
Slept a lot.
I've been depressed.
I don't.
Still a bit depressed, to be honest. Getting there.
Biggest ick. What gives you the ick?
I heard someone say that a guy driving a manual was an ick because it meant his neck would go, and I was like, what the fuck? That's so weird.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's just what she said. It was on one of these, like, it was like I literally was scrolling and it came up on one of these like dating things, and she was like, do you drive an automatic or a manual? And he said a manual, and she was like, oh my God, that's my ick. It's like, because when you're changing gear, your neck goes and I was like, wow, okay. Each to their own, you know. You've got an ick, don't go with a manual driver. What is my ick? Oh God, what is my ick? I think being derogatory to women is like a pure frustration and a big ick. I'll be like, oh, no, thank you. Like, no. Andrew Tate, he's a big ick of mine.
No, he's dick.
Yeah, but he's
Prick.
also an ick. Like, no, but that's a bit extreme. Let's think, what is an ick? Not picking up your dog's shit.
Does that, I mean, like relationship or...
You don't pick up your dog's shit, I think it's icky. Also, salt in your food before you've tried it. If you go to a restaurant, salt your food after you've tried it. Taste it first and then decide whether you need to salt it or not.
Taking me a while to get that.
Yeah. And maybe it was an ick before we started.
Yeah.
But you understand now?
Every ick that I've had, you've managed to work out with me.
Yeah, that's the whole point. No. I don't really know. Like, I know if people like socks on in bed and stuff like that. It just doesn't bother me. Oh. Shit on a toilet seat.
That can be one.
That's an ick. Shit on a toilet seat. What about you?
Shit in the toilet seat. No. Do you know, I'm not sure. I was thinking about this, and you know, like if you're so fiercely independent and so kind of all about equality and all that sort of stuff, which I love, right? I reckon that if I were to go into a new relationship now, where current Mrs. Duke, talk about that in a minute. Yeah, if I were going into a new relationship now and my new partner was very traditional, I think that would give me the ick.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I just wouldn't like it.
No.
Yeah, I think.
Like, when you say traditional, what do you mean?
I mean, like far the opposite. Like,
of me?
Yeah, like oh, dinner's on the table when you get home, or you sit down, I'll get you this, you know, all that.
That's an ick for me.
You've been working hard. You're going.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, fine. Like, absolutely fine. But you're not there to serve someone else. Like,
no, I am though.
What, to serve someone else?
Yeah. Well, no. The other day I was working hard on the computer, doing all my rock choir stuff, and there were 3 other people in this house doing nothing.
Do I have to remind you again that I was in the middle of a depression?
But there was
didn't want to speak to anybody.
There was another 2 kids in the house as well.
I don't like sending them to the shop.
Why?
I just don't.
So you came to interrupt me?
I asked you. I didn't say go to the shop. I said, could you go to the shop? And you said, no, I'm in the middle of something. I said, okay, fine.
And you know what? I hated saying no.
But you did, and I respected it. I'm not going to be like, what do you mean no? What do you mean? I was like, all right, okay, that's fine. I understand. I wanted, I think it was juice, wasn't it? I was like, I wanted a drink of juice, but I was like, I get it. You don't, juice is pop or soda for anyone who's not from Scotland. Soda. Juice is not like apple juice. It is, but we call juice like fizzy juice. Anyway, you said no, and I was like, right, okay, I understand. And then I went without because I was like, I'm not willing to go to the shop. I didn't want to go to the shop. I went without until you were ready to go to the shop.
No, you went to the shop.
Did I go to the shop? Oh, I must have really wanted it then. But I think I had to like I just psych myself up and go and get changed
because
I just didn't want to face anybody.
Even that makes me feel bad because it was such an effort for you to go to the shop. But
that's just because that's where my mind was at this week. It's not your fault. It's not for you to fix that. You still need boundaries. You still need to be able to say, you're not here to cater to my every whim. You're doing what you're doing. I'm doing what I'm doing. If I can't get myself out the funk, I will come to you for help. But if you're unable to help me, I'll get myself out the funk somehow. No. I'm never ever going to go so deep that I'm not going to be here.
There's only one way that you can get out of the funk.
Play that funky music, white boy.
No, that's not going to get you out of funk. It's just playing some music. You got to slam dunk that funk.
Slam dunk the funk. Ah, yeah.
Got that feeling. Oh, it just made me remember that concert again.
It's good. It's good.
I love that concert. So much fun.
So we've spoken about. Oh, what are we talking about? Ick. Yeah. Ick is.
Right, here's one, right?
Oh, I know what the ick is. I've got an ick that I did try to get out of you. See, when you share someone's juice and you don't hoover. Hoover! Get rid of that slurpy leftover juice in the wee bit.
So, right, I've got one for you, right?
Like in the can, if you know what I mean. Like the wee, you've got the can. What's the can hole called? Give me your can. This bit. So if you're drinking there, if you're drinking, you've got this there. So Chris has got a wee bit there. I wouldn't share that. This is probably a neurodivergent thing rather than an actual thing, but I wouldn't share that. I'd need him to hoover it, which is just hoovering that up.
Yes.
And then I'd be able to drink out of it.
Yes, because that's disgusting. But when we kiss and everything,
No.
There's other things.
Hey, I don't kiss you. Yeah, I know, I don't. So I don't. Yeah, see, you do it now. You're going to notice it every time because I used to be like, Hoover. That's an ick for me, that. Yeah.
So.
It's an ick. Oh, no, we did talk about the traditional wife.
I was thinking about this there. And I don't even know if what we are talking about is a definition of ick, right? I'm not sure.
Ick's something that puts you off someone.
Like, I see sometimes, again, it's always about these, like, it's about wives and girlfriends to their husband. Like, see if you started sexy dancing for me or something like that. I couldn't. And it's not that it's like, it's talking about sex, whether it's making me feel awkward. It's just, one, it's not you. Like, that's not something you would do.
Right. You mean like a striptease for you?
Aye. It's not something you would do. So, in my head, I would know that you're not enjoying doing that and you're doing that just for me. And that would make me then feel awkward.
Oh, right. Okay,
but also, it's awkward as fuck.
It's awkward as fuck.
Yeah, I've never been to a strip bar, right?
I don't like the idea
Genuinely
of a stripper.
Genuinely never been to a strip bar.
I don't think I've never been either. But I just think I'd be like, I don't like that. You're too close to me.
You're almost touching me, but you're not touching me.
Can you get away from me?
And I'm meant to give you money for this.
But some people like it. Each to their own, like we say.
I know.
So yeah,
that was biggest ick. I tell you what, if you've got any suggestions for the topic jar, then feel free to write them in the comments.
Yeah, let us know.
Email them in. You can find us at the moment. You can find us everywhere at the
Winging It Couple. Sorry, do it again.
At the
Winging It Couple. Right, one more time, I promise.
At the
Winging It Couple.
As I said, it will be the Winging It Couple for a while until we get the domains back.
Surely, if you just type in Winging It Couple, will come up.
My name's Chris, not Shirley.
If we just type in Winging It Couple, will we come up?
We will come up, yes.
Right, so do we need to really worry about the? It's not imposters, it's us.
Yeah, but I think
until we merge.
Yeah, there you go. You've been waiting for that. You've been waiting to do that.
I did it wrong though. Merge. Yeah. If you know, you know.
Yeah, but I think we do need to worry about it because that's a whole bit.
Right.
You know,
I'm sorry for yawning again. I'm very sleepy.
Us at our social
I'm
media.
gonna go for a nap.
Our handles.
Winging It Couple.
And if we keep saying that, then somebody goes and types in at Winging It Couple, then it's not going to be us.
Oh, it will be.
It will be eventually. So you can get in contact with us all those ways, or you can also email podcast@wearewingingit.uk. I haven't put it on your iPad yet.
You haven't.
Sorry.
Have you checked the emails recently?
No, not at all.
We could have a million emails sitting there.
Or we could probably have none.
Probably, but we could.
I know. So yeah.
Do you want to talk about some of the comments we got on the last video?
Yeah. Any suggestions that you want to see?
You want to?
Yep. You want to see on the channel? Then you are welcome to. Let's have a wee look. See some of the comments from the other.
See, this is what. Oh, see, that's gone away.
What are you saying? C for?
Seesaw. Seesaw.
Seesaw, Margarita.
Johnny should have a new master.
Do you know the rest of it?
We
Want to
He-
buy a house before
he
you
shall
pass it?
Do you want
earn
to buy
but
a
a
house
penny
before?
a day
And
because he
Jill
can't
came
work
tum-
any faster.
And Jill came tumbling after.
I know. Right, so we've got. I should really turn the volume down so you don't hear all those ads coming in and all those bits. So, right, so someone said Kofi King 12. We love this comment so much. I know I've said this before, but this podcast is it's so real, so raw, and so amazing. Thank you. I've never heard a podcaster admit to having nothing in their bank account. They normally brag about how rich they are. This is real life.
That is true though. Like the podcasters like that I watch and stuff. There's always like, oh, I've got millions in the bank or whatever, or or I bought everything on Amazon.
Well, that's not really podcasters. That's influencers on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like those ones because I feel it just promotes consumerism.
Yeah.
Sorry, getting a bit heavy. Lisa's a great friend. Pass it on
Yeah,
from
it's true.
Stephen. Thank you, Stephen.
Stephen, did you reply to the Kofi Kingston one?
No,
Kofi Kingston.
Kofi King. Josh Q105C OMD, which I'm assuming all my days. That game could have lasted forever. It was like it felt like it did.
I knew this was going to be good as soon as I heard the beep.
Yeah.
That was the wee clip at the beginning of the thing, and then one of them's hidden, and I don't I know why it's hidden because of the language that was used in it.
But it's all starred out.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's not hidden at all. It's there.
Amari Wave, you've done your research.
You have done your
Well done.
research, which is unbelievable.
And Inessa, yes. I'm assuming that was you finally getting to Nuggets with us.
Yeah.
She was like, yes, it's over.
So
Excuse me.
I'm just looking.
Oh, wait.
Obviously, the view count isn't as high as what it normally is on the other channel, but I'm
Yeah,
hoping
give
that
us
you
some
will
time.
find us, and we'll get there, which is always good.
This one's actually Am I the Jerk?
Okay.
We're winging it.
AITJ.
Yes. Am I the jerk for refusing to let my sister-in-law fix my house before family visits? So I, 32 female, have been married to my husband, 34 male, for 4 years. His sister, 36 female, has always been very ... particular. She's super into aesthetics, minimalism, matching furniture, all that, which is fine. The issue is she seems to think my house is somehow her personal makeover project. For context, our house is clean. It's not a Pinterest showroom, but it's comfortable and lived in. We have a 2-year-old and a dog. There are toys and baskets, a couple of baby gates, and yes, sometimes a throw blanket that doesn't match the couch. Every time we host a family dinner, my sister-in-law shows up early and starts helping. At first it was small things, fluffing pillows, moving a plant. Don't touch the plants. Then it escalated to rearranging my coffee table decor, putting away my kids' toys that she took out of storage bins and hid in the closet. And once she even swapped out my entryway rug with one she bought from her own house because she said mine clashed. Last weekend was my breaking point. She came over 2 hours early and started reorganising my kitchen counters. I walked in to find my fruit bowl gone and my coffee station moved because it looked cluttered. I told her to stop and that I like my house the way it is. She laughed and said, trust me, you'll thank me when people don't think you live in chaos. I told her if she can't come over without redecorating, she doesn't need to come early anymore. She's upset and says I embarrassed her and that she was just trying to help. My mother-in-law texted me saying I overreacted and that sister-in-law has an eye for these things. My husband agrees she oversteps, but thinks I could have been nicer about it. I didn't yell. I was firm and I told her to stop touching my stuff. Am I the jerk?
No, absolutely not. Your sister-in-law is the jerk.
Yeah.
It's not her place to do that for a start.
No.
Also, it's not none of her business if you're living in chaos. It's your home.
Yeah, totally
It's
agree.
your chaos. And that if that's how it has to be, then that's what it is. No, absolutely not. I'm raging at that.
I don't think there's any comments on it, or if there is, I can't find any. But I agree with you. Like you say, it is her house. You keep chatting.
I mean, to be honest with you, if my sister-in-law came over and
Yeah,
and did that, I would welcome it
Yeah.
because I mean she is very very
She
good
is
at
very
it.
good at it.
And I'm lazy, so well.
Keep chatting. Keep chatting. Keep chatting.
Oh yeah, let's talk. I'll talk about the musical just now. I just finished writing a new version of my opening number, and I let Lisa hear it yesterday, and she said these words exactly: phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah, I really like it.
It's called Man of the House,
I found it.
and
There's no comments.
and it's all about those toxic masculinity phrases that, that you man up, step up, grow up here, all that sort of stuff.
I think I'm allergic to this makeup. Every time I wear it, I get a really itchy nose. I've also sneezed twice.
That's true.
My bunny impression.
So I was thinking again, so rather than doing a what would you do, because that's been changing. You did what would you do if, and then
No, it was what do you
do.
What would you do is still what would you do if, but what do you do?
Well, I have looked up some quick fire would you rather.
I was going to look into these actually. Yeah, interesting. Okay.
So we'll do enough until it gets boring. Okay. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always arrive 30 minutes early?
30 minutes early.
Would you rather accidentally send a message about someone to them or have someone send one about you?
Have someone send one about me.
Would you rather lose your phone for a week or your wallet for a week?
Wallet.
Because your wallet's in your phone.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a pause button on life or a rewind button?
Pause button.
Would you rather always have to sing what you're saying or dance everywhere you go?
I sing what I'm saying anyway.
Would you rather live without music or live without films and TV?
Live without music.
But then I'm gone.
No, you're not music.
I know, but I create music.
Yeah, but I'm a music. I'm a TV and film person.
Would you rather be able to read minds or become invisible?
Become invisible.
Would you rather always have a song stuck in your head or have an itch you can't quite reach?
Oh, both are crazy inducing. Song stuck in my head because I can drown it out.
Would you rather give up tea and coffee forever or give up chocolate forever?
Tea and coffee.
Would you rather relive secondary school again or start life again at 25?
Interesting. I don't know, because both have their pros.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say start life at 25.
Would you rather be famous for something silly or unknown but brilliant at something?
Unknown but brilliant. I don't want to be famous.
Would you rather have a job you love that pays very little or a job you hate that pays extremely well?
Again, they both have pros and cons. I think a job you love that pays very little.
Would you rather accidentally like a photo from 10 years ago while stalking someone's profile or send them a friend request by mistake?
Like.
Would you rather have to clap every time you laugh or shout "that's hilarious" before laughing? You forgot to clap.
Clap.
Would you rather your phone loudly read every message out in public or automatically send every typo you make?
Automatically send every typo you make.
Would you rather always have wet socks or always have crumbs in your bed?
Oh, both are awful. Crumbs in the bed.
Oh,
I couldn't deal with wet socks.
I can't deal with crumbs in the bed.
I mean, you'd swoop them out, would you not?
No, because the thing is you always have crumbs in the bed.
No, both are horrendous. No, I don't like either.
Would you rather every time you sit down it makes a squeaky chair noise or every time you stand up your knees crack loudly? I mean, I both do
Both
that.
happen.
Would you rather have a permanent bad hair or permanent windblown hair?
Permanent windblown hair. It comes into fashion every now and again.
Would you rather laugh at completely inappropriate moments or cry every time somebody raises their voice slightly? You do that
I cry anyway.
Would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout?
Oh, whisper.
Would you rather get stuck in a lift with someone who talks constantly or somebody who refuses to speak at all?
So when someone who refuses to speak at all.
Would you rather have a laugh that sounds like a sneeze or a sneeze that sounds like a laugh?
A sneeze that sounds like a laugh, because if I laugh it sounds like a sneeze, I'm going to keep sneezing or keep laughing. I'm going to, yeah.
Let's do one more. And this is one that's not in here, but I remember it. Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands?
Hands for feet.
There was another one. I can't remember. Somebody asked Kevin Smith it when we went to see Kevin Smith years ago. Remember that was good, that, wasn't it? Do you remember anything about it? No?
Not really. Why is my memory so bad?
Don't know.
Remind me, it was a panel.
No. It was the Royal Concert Hall.
Uh-huh.
He came out in a kilt. People were able to ask questions.
Yeah.
I
Was
stood
there a
up.
queue?
Yeah. Well, there was lots of queues. There was like 2 queues down the stairs, and then there was like a couple of queues up the stairs. I was in one of the queues up the stairs, and he finished the show just before my question.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he did, because I don't think I had a question. My question was to do with how similar we looked.
Oh, right, okay.
Which would have been rubbish. So,
Do we look alike?
Aye,
That's icky.
that is, isn't it? Cool. Right, tell us your game.
Right, so the game is you do 1, iPad down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, taking turns, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we change one number at a time to something random, right? So we'll start and then you'll pick it up as we go. Okay, so do you want to start or will I start?
Yeah, I remember the kids did this with me before as well.
Right, 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9.
10.
Okay, so 9 is Ooga Booga.
Oh, God. Okay.
Right,
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
Ooga Booga.
10. Right, your turn.
Okay. 2 is 1.
Oh, fuck's sake. Right, 1,
1,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
Ooga Booga.
10.
Right. So 6 is 6, 7.
Oh, fuck.
Right.
Okay.
I think you start this time.
Okay. 1,
1,
3,
4,
5,
6, 7,
7,
8,
Ooga Booga.
10.
Okay. Wait, we're getting there now, yeah. So my turn now?
Yes.
Okay. 3 is 1.
Oh, come on. Right. 1,
1,
1,
4,
5,
6, 7,
7,
8,
Ooga Booga.
10.
Okay. 10 is coffee.
Okay. So
Right. 1,
1,
1,
4,
5,
6, 7,
7,
8.
Ooga Booga.
Coffee.
Your turn.
Okay. 4
Don't say 1.
is 2.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Right. 1,
1,
1,
2,
5,
6, 7.
8,
Nope.
7,
8.
Ooga Booga.
Coffee.
Right. So 1 is
Okay.
Sorry.
Am I first? Okay.
1,
1.
2. 4 was 2.
2. Oh,
I'm 4. I'm 2. You're 5.
5.
6, 7.
7.
8.
Ooga booga.
Coffee. Right. This is your turn now.
5 is. Wait, what number's next?
5. It could be any number you've got. Oh, that's
That's what 5 is.
fuck's sake. 1. Oh. Oh, I forgot what it was.
1.
1.
2.
What number next? What number's next?
6, 7.
7.
8.
No. Ooga booga.
You're rubbish at this.
We've established I've got a shit memory.
Coffee.
Okay, so 8 is. What's your favourite sound?
Okay.
1. No, it's you first.
Hey, you know my tongue can go faster than that.
Don't even. That's disgusting. 1.
1.
2.
Wait, what number's next?
6, 7.
7.
What's your favourite sound?
Ooga booga.
Coffee. It's your turn.
7.
Is silence.
No, a minute.
Come on.
7 is. Hi ho.
Okay.
1.
1.
2.
Wait, what number's next?
6, 7.
Hi ho.
What's your favourite sound?
Nah. Ooga booga.
Coffee. Is that them all?
I think so.
Go backwards quick.
Oh God. Coffee.
Ooga booga.
What's your favourite sound?
Hi ho.
6, 7.
Wait, what number's next?
2.
1.
1. Hey.
Nice.
That was fun.
That was good.
So
Right, wait.
we need a new game for next week because
Right.
that's fun.
Shut your eyes.
Oh.
Let's do it. Right, you ready?
Oh, okay.
Hey, just once or twice.
Okay.
That was it.
Mm-hmm.
No? Yeah?
I would say so, but it's maybe a wee bit of a delay.
Okay.
Oh.
Come on. Gonna be here all day.
It's last week's game all over again. Oh, sorry, Sheila. Hey!
I'm pretty sure that's our kids at the door.
Oh, did your dad bring them here? Oh.
No.
Well, our phones are off.
Is the
so-
front door open?
I don't know.
Best thing to do is check Summer's location. Because we may need to wrap this up quickly if it's
Well,
the
if we're
case.
done anyway.
But-
You look so upset.
No, they're doing it. Oh, I think they're at McDonald's.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't know what that sound was back there. No,
Kids
I-
outside
I-
playing.
I want-
It's
yeah.
dry for a change.
I want to play the word game again before we finish.
Right, okay.
Okay, because we did quite well in
Okay.
the car yesterday.
We did. We tried it again, and we were within 5 minutes, weren't we? Yes, kids outside playing.
Okay.
Are you looking around for inspiration?
Yeah.
It's so funny. Right. 3, 2, 1.
Plaster.
Water and plaster. Okay.
You get there quick.
3, 2, 1. Paste. Paste and cast.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Paper mache. Thick and paper mache.
Okay.
Wait. You're obviously aware of something I'm not. Thick and paper mache. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Mask.
Newspaper. Newspaper and mask.
Okay. I think I've got one.
I don't. Newspaper and mask. Newspaper and mask. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Identity.
Robbery.
Okay.
We're going back to...
Robbery and identity. We're
Right.
going back to juries and criminals and stuff. Fucking
Right.
hell. Right.
Ready?
Robbery, identity. Wait a minute. Right. Okay. 3,
3,
2, 1.
Witness.
3, 2, 1. Nuggets. Right. What did I say? Thief and witness.
Thief and witness.
Right.
Are you doing
3,
it? Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Police.
Crime. Right, we're back here.
Yep.
We've gone
We've
back.
got it.
We've gone
got
full
it.
circle.
Right, ready? Got it.
Police
Come
and
on.
crime.
Yeah, easy. You ready?
3, 2, 1.
Jail.
Case. Jail and case.
Right.
Right.
3, 2, 1.
Lawyer.
Guilty.
Lawyer and guilty.
Why do we get back here again?
No, I don't know.
Right.
Lawyer and guilty. Lawyer
Right,
and
okay.
guilty. Wait a minute. Lawyer, guilty.
This should be easy
Right.
because we did. Right, anyway.
3,
2, 1.
Verdict. Right, next week we have to avoid anything to do
Avoid
with
talking about
criminality.
jail, yeah, I know. Now, remember, if you want to get in contact with us, then you can podcast at wearewingingit.uk. We are still
We will
actively...
check the emails. We'll do that right after
Yep,
this.
we are still actively... thank you, Sheila, for interrupting my shot there. We're still actively looking for sponsors for the podcast. I will say that again. So when I clip this clip, it's not getting overtaken by a plant. We are actively looking for sponsors for this podcast. Podcast at wearewingingit.uk. Because we've moved over to the new platform now, our social reach is much, much larger.
Yeah.
Just for example, our current social reach across all of our platforms is sitting at about 3.5 million.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah. All because of a post that went viral last week. Mm-hmm. So we have because we've moved over to the new platforms, our reach is much, much higher. So we're looking for sponsors to come on board to help keep the lights on here at the podcast. So podcast at wearewingingit.uk. You can support us as well at support.wearewingingit.uk.
Maybe we could discuss memberships and have like extra content for members.
Mm-hmm, we can do that as well.
Let us know what you'd like to see.
Yeah, and again, let us know what you would like to see on the channel because it's going to be good fun. Yeah, all good.
Cool.
I'm losing weight. Problem is, I don't have any belts. Well, I've got one belt, but I was thinking about making a belt, like just using old watch straps. Be a waste of time though. See you next time.
Bye.
Making it up as we go, laughing together, that's all we know. Life's a ride and we love it, so we're winging it.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Nope.
No,
3, 2, 1.
Hey.
Good show, old dog.
welcome to the show. I need a drink, and but not in that order because that's just dangerous territory.